What's going on, y'all? So now we're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't know why I just got sad because Leslie Jordan passed, y'all. The little older white gay guy that kept us entertained during the damn pandemic. Well, yeah, he passed. But that's a part of life. I don't know what's going on with this lighting. So we open back up with Real Housewives of Potomac with Gizelle and Candiace were talking, and Candiace Candiace just completely broke the fourth wall. Candiace was like, no, we are not using my husband as anybody's storyline. We're not doing that this season. My husband doesn't do that. And when you know your man, you know your man. So she pretty much was like, no, I know he's not doing it. And you know what? Especially from the messages about Ashley, that he sent Ashley, I thought that was totally harmless. He just said, y'all should have came to the W. It wasn't like you're enemy of Candiace and he wasn't expecting it to get back to her. He was just telling you, hey, you guys, I thought we were all friends and you guys should have came out and just hung out with us. So then here comes Gizelle telling Candiace, oh, I felt uncomfortable after the reunion. He came back to my hotel, and I don't know. I just want to know who's telling the truth. Because Gizelle and Chris both have splitting stories, but we're going to get there. Wendy. I liked Wendy on her first season when she was, I'm educated, I'm the businesswoman. But I don't know, Wendy just seems to not be giving me anything. I don't know, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, so girl, what are you here for? What exactly are we supposed to be getting into? Then she talking about she opening up a business with Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas, girl, did you watch any of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like at least a few episodes that he was on, that you would know that's not a good idea. You can Google Peter Thomas and see that out of anybody you could have went in business with, you gonna go into business with Peter Thomas. Now, granted, I do think some of his locations, I know the one, I think, the one in Miami, I think that one does well, but Peter Thomas don't have a good history of paying people back. So I don't know what she was thinking about doing that. So then we get down to it. They're sitting down. Why this shit got me looking like a damn, what the fuck? I don't know. But so then Gizelle asked Mia, did you get my text? And Mia lets her know, yes, I did. I just didn't respond. And so then they go talk about it. And then Gizelle apologizes. But I don't know if it was just me, but did y'all catch when Mia was like, I didn't expect that from you to, I didn't expect you to ask me that. Girl, did you watch the show before you got on it? Because Gizelle's been calling people out, so that was expected of us. I don't know why you act like you were so blindsided. But, I think Mia might have posted a little bit too soon. And it kind of doesn't make sense to the ladies, but it's her story to tell or whatever. She went to the doctor's office, then she posted about it. They saw something that was cancerous, I think, and maybe she posted about it too early. That's what I think. I don't know, but we're going to get there too. I'm going to tell y'all something. I think that Robyn is going to be my favorite this season. Robyn has always kind of been the most logical and the most practical one until she gets around that damn Gizelle. Until she gets around Gizelle, Robyn be fine. I love Robyn. Robyn going to try her different hairstyles. She's going to be, but actually out of the group, she's the most practical and the most logical one. She don't be trying to make drama where there isn't one. She's the most honest on the, I feel like, as far as life goes. She's like, look, yes, I did mess up my finances in the past. Her love life, we seen her love life go up and down, or down and up, I guess I should say. But, I like Robyn the best, and it seems like her and Gizelle, she's not kissing Gizelle's ass this season. And I like it. But, so Robyn and Wendy start going back and forth about, because Robyn is basically like, well, I don't know what's going on, because it seems like everybody in the group felt the same way about Mia posting this post. And then so Wendy's like, no, I wasn't calling her a liar. I was just saying that the post didn't make sense. Y'all was calling her a liar or whatever. And so I guess, and so Robyn invites the girls' kids over to her kids' little get together or whatever she's gonna have. And she didn't invite Wendy's kids. So Wendy feels some kind of way, and she's like, oh, that's a character assassination. That speaks on your character. Listen, I don't know why people get so deep into that kid stuff. Oh, well, you could have invited my kids or whatever. No, I don't like you. I don't like the parents of the kids, so I'm not inviting them. I don't want you around me. And Robyn has a right to do that. Why would I want you around me? Fuck them kids. The kids can come, but you can stay. But you have to bring the kids because they're your kids. So I'm not inviting you. I don't know why Wendy didn't understand that, but whatever. So then we move on to Candiace is starting this IVF process. So good for Candiace, but my thing with Candiace and Chris starting this IVF process, and I really think that the both of them really need to sit down and have an honest conversation with each other of what they want from each other. Because I don't know if I see Candiace and Chris being together with each other longer than 5 or 6 years. I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they both talk at each other instead of to each other. But I do like Chris. I like Chris more than I like Candiace. And I guess I like Candiace or whatever, but I really like Chris. He's also practical and logical and just moves through life. He seems to be it is what it is kind of guy, and I like that about him. So then Karen and Ray go and get their nails done, and Ray asks, oh, is this how you stay so beautiful? And then Karen brings up the topic that, yes, I am beautiful. Does it bother you that other men want to hit on me? And Ray's like, yeah, it does make me a little bit insecure, whatever. And I think it runs a little deeper than that. I don't think it has anything to do with any looks or whatever, because Karen is beautiful. She's probably been beautiful her whole life. I think what's going on between Karen and Ray is that the relationships dynamics have changed. You've got to understand that before Karen kind of got on his show, Ray was the breadwinner. And now Karen is probably making more money than Ray, like fast, overnight. And that's kind of sucks, because it's not that it's a bad thing, but then he's kind of like, well, you kind of don't need me anymore, because the only reason why he kind of did, and I'm sure they do love each other, but it was a financial thing. You know what I'm saying? He always kind of thought, oh, Karen ain't going nowhere because she can't afford to leave me. That happens a lot. But now it's kind of like she kind of can live a life on her own without Ray and be comfortable without him. And that's got to be a little bit scary. I don't think it's insecure about anything of her looks or anything like that. I just think the dynamics of their marriage have changed. That's goes for anything, friendship or marriage or anything. Now she's the breadwinner, much to like Robyn and Juan. Their dynamics have changed too. And but I think it's a little different for Juan, because Juan is like, well, shit, thanks for flipping the tables around on me, because now I ain't got to work as hard. Ashley looked damn good in that confessional with their hair. I was definitely here for it. But Ashley, this lighting ain't doing me no. Oh, Ashley, are you and Michael getting a divorce, or did Michael just not want to film on this show anymore? Because I'm a little bit confused. It seems like the cameras just started rolling and you was like, okay, I'm getting a divorce from Michael. It was just like the first thing that came to your mind. It seems like he just doesn't want to film anymore. But then we did get a preview of next week where she's trying to get up with Michael and Michael isn't answering the phone. So, and then Gizelle is like, good. So Ashley can go finally do what she wants to do. So I don't know. I know BravoCon just passed and Ashley was talking about going on a date with somebody or being in a relationship with some man at BravoCon. So I guess maybe they actually are divorced. It just seems a little weird that she still wants to live with him and they're moving, but they're still going to be together, live together. I don't know. It just seems a little weird. So, but whatever. But then Ashley did start crying, and I'm like, so maybe it is something real about it. I don't know. It just seems to me, maybe much to like Mia, maybe Ashley had kind of announced the divorce prematurely. But I don't know. Maybe Michael just wants to go out and have fun and live his life while he still got a chance without Ashley. You know, I just think that Ashley is about to get the dream that she's wanted. She's about to get alimony. I'm sure she's going to get child support. So, Ashley, you ain't about to be hurting for too damn much. You're going to find you another man because then you got your children. And then you're going to get you another man. Ashley going to be all right. And it's going to be interesting to see Ashley's storyline or life on this show from here on out. How she's going to navigate life, navigate dating, navigate raising her kids as a single mom, because I feel like I seen a post the other day and it said it's single moms that's married, because like, and it really is, because shouts out to women that raise kids by themselves, because you can be married and still be a single mom, but that's a whole nother video. Juan and Robyn sit down and talk about this prenup, and Juan was kind of just like, so, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. What do you think? We did it years ago. And then I think Robyn kind of made it more of an issue to Juan, more than Juan wasn't even making it a big deal. And then, you know, because Robyn said that she made more money than Juan, and Juan said he made more money than her because he's a man or whatever. I guess, I don't know. Like I said, a whole lot of these reality TV relationships change because the dynamics of the relationship, you got to understand, they become overnight celebrities. They start deals. If you're smart, you start investing your money and money starts coming back to you. You know, things like that. So life changes and, you know, your woman doesn't necessarily need you anymore. But as far as Juan and Robyn getting married, I mean, I guess they have to get the paperwork done correctly this time, because in the grand scheme of life, Juan and Robyn are already married. I mean, they live together, they raise their children together, they split bills down the middle, or however they do it. They're already married. They never really got divorced. They got divorced legally, but they never really separated or divorced because they were still living together. Even though they were quote unquote divorced, they still lived together. And I think they were still sleeping in the same bed because they didn't want to confuse the children, or they both were broke, right? So they never really split up. So they've grown back to, listen, anything you fuck, feed, or finance, you can grow to love. So that's that on that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Wendy goes to the doctor and says she losing her hair. Yeah, I don't care about Wendy. So Robyn and Mia go and meet up. And so Robyn basically asked Mia, you know, okay, so girl, are we good? I know what Gizelle said, but that didn't have anything to do with me. I like that, you know, Robyn is going around in a circle this season, basically saying, I'm not really, it's given that she's saying, I'm not a mean girl. Like I think Robyn went back and watched some of this stuff. Or somebody sat Robyn down and told her, listen, you need to get away from Gizelle. Y'all don't have to stop being friends, but you need to start standing up for yourself and letting people know that you don't necessarily always agree with Gizelle. Because I think sometimes Robyn would just blindly ride for Gizelle, whether Gizelle was right, wrong, indifferent, whatever, black or white, purple, green, blue, whatever. She was gonna ride for Gizelle, and that's not a problem. But I'm just saying, I like the fact that Robyn is going. It seems like she's going around in this circle this season, saying, "Look, I understand how Gizelle felt with this, but that doesn't have anything to do with me." So, they start talking about how Candiace and them. Oh no, how Candiace had stormed out of the little dance thing they had or whatever, and so. Robyn starts telling Gizelle that no. Robyn starts telling Mia that Gizelle had felt uncomfortable by some things that Chris had did the night of the reunion back at the hotel. So whatever. And so Mia then says that I have something to add. So I love production because they do the flashback. And so Mia was like, yeah, I just felt so uncomfortable. He was staring at me. So I don't know. It really seems like something is they're trying to take. It's like they can't get Candiace out, so they're trying to go for Chris. They're trying to go for the husband because they don't have Michael around this season, and that's what Candiace was really getting. No, y'all got Michael Darby to be doing that with. So, it's just weird how now you got three people who have said something that Chris Bassett has had ill intentions. What is his name, Bassett? Candiace Dillard Bassett, or is his name Dillard? I don't know, but Chris, Candiace's husband, it's three people now that says looks like he's had ill intentions towards somebody in the group, which is weird because if he was, they know that y'all are at least close enough that it's gonna get back to his wife. So I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it. I think that would be one of the most stupidest things he could do. But did y'all catch when Mia said that Chris was staring at her, that they literally they did the flashback and he was literally looking in the opposite complete direction of her? So something is weird. Something's going weird with, I don't know if he pissed production off or something. I don't know. But Gizelle and Karen meet up, which is interesting. Listen, I like Gizelle and Karen, how they can go back and forth and they kind of have a common ground on this show that, bitch, listen, you might annoy me, you might get under my skin, but we both need to feedback off of each other on this show. I need you, you need me. I know you're the shit starter. You gonna give me what I need. Let's go. I wish Kenya and Nene could have did that on Real Housewives of Atlanta, or Kenya and Marlo, because every queen needs a princess. And I do think that Gizelle is definitely the queen of this franchise. But hold up. Karen is right there backing her up. She needs some, even if they are getting along, they still both need each other. Even if they're okay, bitch, we need to make a good scene, girl. Come on, throw some shade in your confessional at me, or throw some shade at me. They both need each other. They both understand that this is a business and what it takes to make this show be great. So then when Karen and Gizelle meet up, Chris and Candiace go out to eat, and then they're both telling their story. So Gizelle is saying that Chris came to her hotel room. He asked to go to her hotel room, and Chris is saying that Gizelle suggested that he goes to her room. So somebody is telling something wrong, and I don't know who it is. I don't know why Gizelle would lie about that. I don't know. But, of course, Chris is going to have to lie to kind of like cater to Candiace. But, see, Candiace was on Carlos King podcast. And she was like, yeah, I noticed that Gizelle and my husband be flirting back and forth. And she said, Gizelle is a beautiful woman. I could see why he would flirt with her, but it never bothered me because I know my husband wants me. So I don't feel like he would lie to her about anything. I don't know. I don't feel like he would lie about that. Just lie to her face like that, But I could be wrong. So we shall see what happens. Karen then goes on to tell us that a husband had grabbed her and squeezed her really tight. I'm just curious to know who the husband is. Do we think it's Michael Darby? Who do we think it is? Because she didn't even give us any hints. So who could it possibly be? Either it was Michael Darby, it wasn't Juan. Do we think it could have been Mia's husband? Isn't Mia's husband older? Like, I'm just curious to know who it was and why she brought that up if she wasn't going to say who it is. But I guess she doesn't want no drama. But she had already said that she's spoken to her husband about it and some of her, I think her therapist or something like that. But why would you bring that up if you didn't want to say who? Cause then don't his wife need to know that it took place? Because it obviously made you feel uncomfortable. Is it somebody that's no longer in the group? Like, I'm just a little bit confused. But see, that's the thing about Karen. Karen, you see, that could have never been Gizelle. You see, Gizelle just put it all out there. Who did what and what did who. And here go Karen with her bullshit. Again, Robyn pops up with Chris and Candiace, and she's just like, yeah, I didn't think it was a big deal that you know, whatever happened between you guys or whatever, I didn't think it was a big deal, you know, so I'm liking Robyn this season. I really think Robyn is going to be my favorite this season, and I've always liked Robyn. But whenever she got into being Gizelle, I just be like, oh Lord, here she go riding Gizelle coattail again, and then it just ruined it. But it seemed like this season she is putting her foot down. It's like, no, I'm not over there with Team Gizelle. I'm doing Robyn this season. You know, this was out of 1 to 10, I give it a 7.5 episode. It was kind of it felt like a filler episode. It wasn't nothing major. I think next week's episode will be a little bit better. Potomac got it going on though. I do like Potomac. Potomac and Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are my top 3 on Bravo right now. I'm ready for part 2 of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So Miss Kathy can get Miss Lisa Rinna together, but yeah, that's all I pretty much got for Potomac. So, whose team are y'all on this week? Do y'all think Mia prematurely announced her cancer story? Are y'all liking Robyn this season? How Robyn is taking she's kind of got that Cynthia season 6, season 7 thing where she's like, no, I'm no longer a mean girl with Nene anymore, you know, whatever. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to watch this stuff unfold. I don't think we saw anything in the preview that they've gotten into an argument. But the reunion between Robyn and Gizelle, I think, will be very interesting. But don't they have a podcast together? So, I don't know. This will be very interesting to watch this all unfold. But y'all drop down in these comments and let me know what's going on. Bye.